Hello, everyone. This is Alexmo, and welcome to the third session of the PokéComrades. And today I am joined by my comrade Xanolith.
What is up, everybody? It is Zeno here with a new fresh coat of paint because I just got my new art like an hour before this. So, hello.
I am joined by my other comrade Kurblitz.
Greetings, trainers! It's Crumblitz here.
And we have a very special guest today, Comrade Ayaanic Bond.
Hello.
Great intro. All right.
Hello.
So today we are going to be discussing the future of Pokemon Journeys, some of the next episodes, our thoughts, our theories.
Pokemon cringe. I'm sorry, I'll shut up.
So Xano, because I don't feel like it, you're going to start us off.
Okay. Well, we have summaries to talk about today, guys. So,
4 of them!
we're gonna do that. We got uno, dos, tres, cuatro. We got 4 summaries to talk about, guys. Okay. So, goes. Okay, I don't know what episode this is because it doesn't tell me, but whatever. Goes Sobble, which is greatly admired in Teleon, has been practicing out boxing-style fighting, and believe it or not, after it saves an unattended Nazan no Kuza. I don't know.
It's an Oddish.
Oddish. Unattended Oddish that got into trouble. It evolves into Drizzile. However, since it thought it was going to evolve into an Inteleon, it gets really let down when it looks at its reflection in the water and sees it has become a Drizzile. As a result, it secludes itself in a cave, estranging itself even from Go. So, what is everyone's thoughts on this?
I'm sad that Sobble is evolving.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for the same style, like how Ash had 1 evolved fire type and then 2 unevolved starters.
Or evolve Grookey down the line, but yeah, because it doesn't make sense that Sobble is surprised that he's a Drizzile first, because we saw Sobble seeing the screen explaining that Inteleon was his final form. So, Sobble, your attention span is I don't know if it's because the new director basically decided to neglect what the older one, because the Sobble episode, the Inteleon one, it was the last episode that the other director did. So it's kind of retconning the fact that, Sobble should know what a Drizzile is.
Yeah, that's kind of sus.
He should, Sobble should not be surprised. But saving a random Oddish, it's the walk. He's going to evolve because saving that goddamn walking meme. There's always an Oddish, just showing up somewhere. What the hell?
I don't. Yeah, it's interesting. And then I guess this is more of a problem with Journeys, but it's so weird that it's just Sobble randomly evolves, and then the episode is about him dealing with it. Like this is something you do in a 2-parter or an arc. One episode Sobble evolves, and then the next episode he deals with it, right? So I mean that's Journeys. Journeys sucks. I hate Journeys. I'm kidding, kind of. Anyway,
kind of emphasis on the word kind of.
But I mean, other than that, it looks good. I don't know how likely this is. It doesn't really make too much sense, but it would be interesting if Sobble did something similar to Dawn's Mamoswine, where it very quickly evolved into Inteleon right after becoming Drizzle. I don't know if that would happen, but I guess it's a possibility. But I guess those are my main thoughts. Yeah.
All right. Well, my main thoughts on this is that I don't necessarily mind Sobble evolving. I would have definitely preferred it stay as Sobble, because Sobble was one of the best things about Pokemon Journeys to begin with. But I feel like as long as they do this in a way where it kind of just works really well, I think that it's going to end up benefiting Sobble's story in the long run. Because, I mean, it's getting really depressed from this whole thing about the, what is it? Becoming a Drizzile, evolving, and it's I'm gonna be an Inteleon. It's gonna be super awesome and great.
I suppose you could say he's sobbling.
Shut the hell up. And I was gonna say, But yeah, so him expecting it to be Inteleon, but then seeing it as Drizzile, like it could become just a really cool arc. But knowing Journeys, the entire problem will be done by the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a really cool concept, and I'm hoping that it doesn't stay a Drizzile. Please don't say a Drizzile. I do not like Drizzile. So, I mean, I think the episode has a lot of potential. I'm very excited to see where they take the character of, well, now Drizzile, and I'm really excited to see where Pokemon Journeys decides to take this Pokemon in the future, because it is one of the better mons in the entire show.
You know,
Right, Ayaan, you're up.
oh, okay.
One thing I liked about Journeys with Score Bunny is how its evolution, like, I don't know, the evolution episode, like, it was pretty good, honestly. And the evolution, like, even though I wish the evolution was done later, it wasn't done bad in that episode. But from the summary, it seems like what I think Alex said this, but it seems like the episode is going to be Sobble evolving, and then the episode's going to be about him coping with not being an Inteleon, which to me screams boring, insignificant evolution. Because usually there's like build up throughout the episode, but if it's going to happen towards the beginning of the episode, I just don't think it'll be as good.
It's
I can certainly see that.
It's like with the Suicune episode. It was caught, and then it was developing after being caught.
You know, I literally wouldn't be surprised if the episode started, Sobble evolved, and then the opening played. Like, they just did Sobble's evolution. Yeah,
That sounds like a Journeys episode to me.
Yeah, like, they just do the Sobble evolution in the first minute. Like, because you know how sometimes before the opening they'll do, like, a funny thing, and then they go straight into the opening? Right?
Yeah.
That's just what they use Sobble's evolution for. So it evolves into like, and then opening. That'd be dumb, but
like,
yeah.
Because the thing is, like, right, Scorbunny evolved in episode 17, and then it was the Viscous battle, the Ditto filler, it was the orientation episode, then it was the Riolu egg, and then it was the Beautyfly migration. So it was 5 episodes. But they weren't focused on Reboot. The Reboot was just there. So basically, it's like, if you don't count the 4 episodes in the middle, like, Reboot is there. Yeah, he's showing signs of rebellion and, whatever. But this is just, he evolves, he's depressed, something happens, most likely Team Rocket doing a shenanigan again. And, okay, it's solved, whatever, you will become an Inteleon one day. So, at this point, we are not comparing Journeys with the other shows. We are comparing Journeys with Journeys.
And I think that's a problem.
Journeys paradox.
No, okay. I was gonna say that's a problem, but I did swear to Ayaan this would not be a Journeys hate train today. So
why?
No. Because here's the thing. I don't dislike Drizzile. Drizzile makes sense for Go because Drizzile can, he can make moisture bubbles and throw them like Pokeballs. So it fits the character of Go. Drizzile fits the character of Go. However, the Pokemon, I don't think it would have fit because I know exactly what they are going for. Because U-turn was a move for hit and run. And now Drizzile, being depressed, and the Pokédex entry states that they are, very intelligent, but very unmotivated. So they are basically the procrastinator Pokemon. I know exactly what is going to happen. U-turn, instead of being a hit and run move, it's going to be a plethora of episodes of Drizzile helps Cinderace and Grookey, Drizzile helps Cinderace, and Drizzile just uses U-turn on like Grookey. Do my job. Like that's what's going to happen. I don't dislike Drizzile. I just dislike how early it is. And like I think that Go should have had Twaki because Squirtle, Ivysaur, Charizard is like the player of Super Smash. Or just stay a Sobble and a Grookey like Ash had Bulbasaur and Squirtle and Cinderace is a Charizard. I don't like how early it is. Like when I saw a Drizzile, my first thought was, from that one screenshot, like, days ago, my first thought was like, maybe this is a different Drizzile, and it's going to be like Misty's Golduck and Ash's Raichu. Like, I thought about that. But then there's another screenshot of Cinderace with Drizzile, and then I start to think, wait a minute, Cinderace should know should recognize his little brother from an imposter. So yeah, it's Ghost Rizal, damn it.
Yeah.
I don't dislike the Pokemon, but the fact that, it's going to be, I'm depressed.
I guess you're
Like,
Drizzile.
oh man.
Alright, so I think that's pretty much our thoughts on Drizzile, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, so since there's 4 summaries, I'll just have one of us read each summary, since Santa did the first
Do
one.
all of the summary again.
What? No,
Just
you
do it
did the
again.
first summary.
Fine, okay, fine. Kuro does it, okay.
Alright, Kuro, episode 63.
Okay. Episode 63. Challenge. The Pokemon Water Obstacle Course. Ash and Go are watching the Pokemon Water Obstacle Course, an obstacle course race for Pokemon that takes place in the sea, live on TV. It turns out that Kairi, the partner of the Vaporeon that ended up winning in the race, is a friend of Sakuragi Institute's aide, Krissa, and Koharu saw how fascinated her Eevee is because of Vaporeon, and she decides to visit Kairi together with Ash and Go in order to meet this said Vaporeon that Eevee admires so much. So,
Eevee evolves into Vaporeon, confirmed?
here's the thing. The character of here's the thing, like, this is going to be a setup for Eevee, because I think that this is going to be, you know how Vaporeon, it's the first evolution in the Pokédex, so I think that Koharu's Eevee, it's going to have focused episodes that where she meets her evolutions, and she's going to learn partner moves thanks to the presence of the evolution. So Lana's Eevee, Bouncy Bubble goes for Chloe's Eevee, not Lana. Sorry, Lana. You stole an Eevee from Ash, so you get that punishment. Kairi. Kairi means ocean in Japanese. So
Lessons with Kuro.
So yeah. Also, a water park episode sounds interesting. It's not the Nessa one that I was expecting because of the obstacle course and the puzzle gym. Like, this is going to be like an episode like the Milotic one with the girl and Chloe's brother Parker. So it's going to be kind of like that. I like how Dracovish is there. Maybe this is the episode where Go is going to capture that Gorbis or something because Dugong is simping over Gorbis. However, this brings a problem. Where is Suicune in the water park? Are you telling me that they are going to do a water park episode and they are going to, have snippets of Drizzle being depressed, like, everyone's having fun, like being the Squidward of the show, and then Suicune, like, in the horizon, everyone's thinking, like, why wasn't Suicune in the water park? And then we have Dracovish, so...
I mean, at least we have the Mr. Fish, but like, I mean, it is weird. I mean, it's journeys. It doesn't make sense. Who knows? Maybe they literally wrote this episode before they wrote the Suicune episode.
Sorry, guys. If you heard that,
It's fine,
I'm just getting text messages. Sorry.
I feel like this episode is interesting because like they watch the obstacle course race on TV and then meet the person, but from the previews, it looked like they were competing in the race. So, like, I don't know. That's interesting to me. But yeah, it looks like a basic filler episode. I don't expect.
I do like the fact that we are going to meet a friend of Krissa, because I never
Krissa development is a good thing.
I never expect, like, I know she's best girl, but I never actually expected that she has friends.
All right. So my thoughts on this whole episode. Seems like a nice filler.
Vaporeon's name in Japanese showers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh. I mean, if we're on this topic, do you guys know Umbreon's Japanese name?
Blackie.
No, what is it?
It's just called Blackie.
It's Blackie.
Holy crap.
Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, I was gonna say though, like my thoughts on this whole episode is, I mean, it looks good. I think it's gonna be an okay episode. I still haven't watched the newest episode of Journeys yet. I'm gonna watch that after the podcast. But it just seems like a normal filler episode. Seems very fun. Seems very enjoyable. nothing really else I can really say about it besides, yeah, just looks okay. Looks like it'll be fun. I mean, again, if you guys have watched my What Pokemon Journeys Is Right video, plug, I talk about how I think Journeys' biggest strength is that it's fun, and I feel like this will definitely fall into the category of, oh yeah, fun episode, but still want a story.
Yeah.
Ayaan, what are your thoughts? I don't think you've talked yet.
I mean, you learn something new every day. Showers is Vaporeon. I'm pretty sure like Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno in Japanese are like thunder, fire, and freeze.
Freezer.
Anda!
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really have anything to say.
Thunder,
Like,
Thunder, Fire, and Freezer, yeah.
literally, I feel like what's going to happen after this episode is that there's going to be other episodes focusing on different evolutions, and Eevee's going to get interested in those too. And that is never going to evolve.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or it'll evolve
100%.
into the Gen 9
100%.
EV.
Oh, definitely. Like, for example, because Vaporeon, it's the first one. And then it's
Yeah.
Jolteon. And we have the Jolteon girl, from the Lugia raid and the Institute. And then there's Flareon. And Flareon, you have the guy from the Institute as well. Because it was the first stone that Eevee touched, at least that we saw, it was the Fire Stone. For Espeon and Umbreon, I'm manifesting Sakura and Gary.
Yo.
For Leafeon and Glaceon, Zoe and May. For Sylveon,
Yes, May.
Sabrina!
Oh my god!
Look, man. May, though. Bro, May over Serena, just saying. Anyway, I don't want to get canceled.
Okay, yeah. Ion can get into that conversation another time.
But
Maybe
Ayaan
Glaceon,
is an AG stan!
Yeah, May's based. I would love to see May return.
May base?
Well, I mean,
Mace?
according to Ion, the freaking Spindus says a more shipping is canon, so
Yeah.
he's obviously
It's
a
true.
Spindus fan.
Oh,
I was gonna say, yeah.
in regards to the water obstacle episode, I just want to see, because like we see, Eevee getting an interest in Vaporeon because of what Vaporeon is doing, and maybe Eevee will learn Bouncy Bubble. So sorry, Lana. If Eevee learns Bouncy Bubble, or maybe the partner moves are going to just be a one-off deal, because that way Eevee with Copycat can, copy. Because here's the thing, like, the move, like Vaporeon, it's the Bubble Jet Pokemon. They learn Bubble Beam upon evolving. So maybe Eevee with Copycat, it copycats Bubble Beam, and that counts as the Bouncy Bubble check mark. Because I don't want for Eevee to just, learn more moves than Ash's Charizard in a short span of time. Like, meet this evolution and learn this move and it's done, right? Not to mention that I do love the Jolteon. I do love the Jolteon character, but I think that if Eevee is to learn Buzzy Buzz, it should be with Yamper.
Alright, that'd be cool.
Like, it maybe one day they will revisit the Institute and Eevee tries to copycat, because that's what we all thought, right? We all thought that in the poster when Eevee was, in Electric Veil, it's Buzzy Buzz. Maybe Yamper will teach her that move in some capacity. No, it was copycat, but it could lead towards that, but we'll have to wait and see. Before then, like, it's just, I want to see what it, like, I know what will happen with Eevee. Maybe she'll learn a move, because Bouncy Bubble, it's, a move that you attack but you recover from healing, and that's the Koharu's whole shtick, like, healing Pokemon. She healed Pidove, she healed Ponyta, so yeah. I want to see, what the episode will do for the other Pokemon that are not Eevee, like, for Dugong and Dracovish, who's going to appear after his capture.
Ash has a Dracovish?
Yeah, apparently, I know, right?
Since when?
Wait, Ash has Pokemon in this series?
What? Oh, I saw.
I didn't.
This joke is so dead, but I'm never
Also,
gonna
because
stop.
this is
Yeah.
a water park episode or something, like, yeah, we might see we might see. I want to see, Yamper, like, in the inflatable, and like, doggy paddle, like Drizzle being depressed, like in the shore of the pool, but because this is a water park episode, rip Cinderace, I guess, because
No, Cinderace just dies in the episode. It is,
Uh,
it's not-
Cinderace is dead.
yeah, Cinderace falls into the pool, and then
Yeah.
Suicune is going to
Goodbye,
save him.
Cinderace.
No, guys. Cinderace evolves into a Zoomeril, the water-type Cinderace variant, obviously.
Of course.
Shut
Yeah.
the
They
hell
both,
up. 'Cause
they both have
because
rabbit
that
ears.
just-
Yeah.
I mean, Kuro's the professor here. Can you answer this question for us, Professor Blitz?
I'll say this: if this is a televised, competition, I do want for Hibana, the girl from the glass flute and from the Pewter Museum exhibition. I mean, like, the Serena Misty girl. I want for that girl to show up again, like she being the host, of the
Yeah.
like, because she's a Pokemon idol. But or maybe it's Marina from the Legend of Thunder. I'm
Wait,
sorry,
Jimmy
Alex.
from the Legend of Thunder comes back for the Kalos League?
Oh my god.
man.
Oh my god.
But yeah, guys,
No.
Okay, for anyone who wants context, we were bored one night in VC, and then we're just going through Ayaan's computer. We find this random ass fanfic, and it ends with Ash fighting Jimmy from the Legend of Thunder.
Yeah,
in the
and
Kalos
Jimmy and Chris
League.
are like in a relationship.
also, I like the fact on how, Krissa has an obsession with Psyduck, and she has a friend who has a Vaporeon. So yeah, Krissa, and she has blue hair. So yeah, Krissa has, something with water type. So Misty, where you at, girl? Where you at? Okay, new headcanon. Krissa actually loves the Sensational Sisters. She's a fan of Misty's sisters.
All right. Are we
Pog.
done with this episode?
I guess so.
All right, I get dibs on reading episode 64.
All right, Alex, you got episode.
Oh wait, no,
this
never
one.
mind. Alex gets episode 64.
All
I
right.
wanna
You
read
want
the
Iris? Okay. All right. Episode
Wait,
64.
Iris is coming back.
Shut up.
Sorry.
The detested Absol, Satoshi and Go have received a research request from...
Satoshi.
I don't know, I'm just reading it. Have
Stop
received
it.
a research request from Hoji in the Hoenn region. A
Oh,
boy Satoshi
shit.
battled a while ago. It turns out that the hot spring inn Hoji's grandfather... Why can't I read? Whatever. Ruds isn't getting any water anymore. The villagers blame the disaster Pokemon Absol, but is this really Absol's doing? Question mark, exclamation mark.
The quick answer: no.
Satoshi and Go head to the Hoenn region to pin down the actual cause. Dun,
Team
dun, dun.
Rocket, calling it right now. It's Team Rocket.
Action, come on!
Alrighty, so
It's Team Rocket.
Hoji is back though. Bro, I remember
Yes.
I read these summaries.
Yeah.
I read these summaries and I DM'd Trey since Trey's a big fan of Hoji, and Trey just starts freaking out. It's Serena. Oh my god.
Hodge,
Oh, come back to me!
Fraser Hoji Chan.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hoji, Hodge, whatever you want to call him. I'm calling him Hoji because that's what it said in the summary.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see him.
The guy from the Battle Frontier episode.
I think it's unlikely to happen, or not that it's unlikely, it's just not super likely, but I would love to see Ash and Hoji have a rematch in this episode. Just have Ash
If
use,
they
like,
do, it will be really
Gengar.
short.
Yeah, just like a 3-4 minute, just give us like
Mm,
Gengar
I
versus
don't-
Mightyena or something. I don't
I
care.
don't think so. However, I think that Hoji is going to call Ash and Go because these guys that I met, maybe they can help, and we will see Lavaridge Town again. So don't expect Flannery.
I
Sorry.
love
Flannery coming back?
Flannery
Don't
kinda hot.
Don't
I get
expect
it.
don't expect Flannery or her grandfather, Mr. Moore. But we will see, Leverage again, so it's going to be a new aesthetic, and maybe we can see, Mount Chimney, maybe Absol is in Mount Chimney or something. The stealing of the water from the hot spring. Just gonna say it's going to be Team Rocket or just some poachers or whatever. Like
Wait,
they are. Like poachers doing this shit they did with Suicune, but with Absol.
hold on.
And blaming.
Didn't this
and
exact plot happen in black and white in like episode 3? With the
Yeah, it was the Sandile.
Crocodile returns
Sandile.
confirmed?
Crocodile?
Nah, but here's the thing, like, Sandile was a roaming Pokemon. I think that it's going to be either a Go or a Hoji capture. I think mainly Go because Absol, Dark type, helps with Mew, and Hoji already has a Mightyena, so why does he need an Absol? Besides, Absol is a Pokemon that prevents disasters. When your traveling companion is Ash Ketchum, you need a Pokemon that prevents disasters.
Bro, so true! So true!
Like, basically, Absol's going to be like, your car alarm. Like,
Bro.
oh, I'm traveling with Ash, and then we'll have an Absol. Like,
It seems like this. I don't know. From the summer, I don't know if anybody else felt this. But it really seems like that this is a pseudo repeat of the one in AG.
yeah, the Izabi Island one, exactly.
It's just
the
AG episode in the black and
villagers
white.
blame is the disaster Pokemon Absol, but is this really Absol's doing? Correct me if I'm wrong, Kuro. I don't remember it as much.
It's nice
But
that
in
they're
the
paying homage to a
absolute
previous
disaster episode
series.
in AG, wasn't it Team Rocket that was messing everything up?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's Team Rocket. Like, Team
So
Rocket's
this episode's literally. I guess it was bound. We were bound to have recycled episodes.
Yeah.
They
Like,
do it all the
and-
time with the movies.
And you know what? Like, I do love the idea that we're going to see Lava Ridge because Hoji and whatever. Like, this is more an excuse episode for Hoji to return because realistically, this episode could be written in Kanto because Absol can be found in Kanto. With the Pokénef sounds of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You can, like, if a Piplup can swim from Snow Point to Vermilion, an Absol can be in Kanto. I mean, come on. So I think that's it's just an excuse to see Hoji and more of leverage. Maybe Go gets the why not egg. I don't know. However, I do love the idea that in the ending of the episode, Ash battling, like, this is going to be basically a repeat of Flygon to some capacity. Like, a disaster happens in a city with a gym nonetheless. I mean, look at Mauville. Calling it right now, the next disaster in Hoenn, it's going to be in Petalburg, and Ash and Go are going to meet, May and Max.
Yes, May.
So yeah, it's going to be a disaster episode as well. Like, I don't fucking know. A Whalmer, they're going to do the Whalmer in the sewers of Canalay, but they are going to do it in Petalburg or something. Like, yo, a Whalelord, like the AG episode, the Whalelord went ashore and Mr. Briny, like, oh no, it's a whale, whatever.
What?
Yeah. This, like, my brain cannot process this because it's.
That's all I heard. All I heard was oh.
However, I do like the idea that in the end of the episode, Hoji gets inspired to participate in the World Coronation Series. Not have a battle with Ash, but maybe Ash inspires him to, and maybe Hoji pulls off an Alan, like, Ash is the one that informs the dude, and Hoji takes the title, and Hoji is the new Supreme Monarch. The end.
Well, if that happens.
Okay, but like, low key, imagine Hoji becomes his main rival because, like, B's probably gonna be done after the next battle. Rinto's done, so, like, who knows?
And B's dying in a corner.
Wait, who's B?
Some random chick.
At this point.
I think she might have had, like, a Halucha or something. I don't know, not important.
You know what? B is like the Conway of Journeys. She appears in one arc, then 30 episodes later, she appears in one arc, and then we have to wait 2 years for her to show up again.
Bruh.
Yeah, B is the Conway of Journeys.
I feel like at this point, Ash's main rival is just gonna be Leon. I think that makes the most sense.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
B minor, and I guess Rinto is a minor rival, and maybe Hoji.
By the way, guys, can you hear me typing? Is it annoying?
I can't hear it all.
Alright,
Yeah, we
let's
can
go.
hear the typing.
Well, you guys will be getting an exclusive live session of the writing of the black and white rewrite. Well, we'll do the Comrades.
Let's go.
Alright.
But yeah, like, it's an Absol, and like, who has an Absol besides Astrid and Serena
Bring
in the
back Astrid.
Bro, Serena should have had an Absol in the anime. Just saying.
I mean, they were giving Clement old gen Pokemon, so why couldn't Serena?
No, because they gave Clement a Lux. No, here's the thing: they gave Clement a Luxray because if they gave Clement a Manectric, that would imply Mega Evolution, and giving Clement a Mega, it would discredit Ash. But then again, Trevor has Megazard Y, so like I want for Serena to have an Absol because counterparts her game character, and it could evolve Pancham into Pangoro because of the Dark type influence.
Yeah. Also,
Plot twist.
All right, guys, wait. Hold on.
Plot twist. Serena is Ash's main rival for Pokemon Journeys.
Serena?
Yeah, Serena is going to be a rival. Like in the XY games, Serena is going to be a rival, and she's going to have a battle bond with Braixen.
Oh my gosh. Braixen Serena.
Bro.
Serena Tiena.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Now I got a question for you guys. Even though we already know the answer, because people are very persistent about this. So, Ash or Go? Who's getting Absol? It's Go.
It's Go. Look,
It's not Ash.
I think it is
Maybe.
more likely for Koharu to catch it than Ash to catch it. Like
What happened in the episode?
Honestly, I subscribe to the belief that Hodge is going to get it because he already has a dark type Mighty Animal.
True.
And
I think
was it you, Curl, who suggested that Hodge could be the Elite Four's son?
Oh no, I was saying
Really?
that because Hodge has some similarities with Sydney, like because of Mightyena and now Absol. And don't forget one thing, Hoenn was the region that in games introduced double battles. Absol can have Justified as an hidden ability. So if Mightyena attacks Absol, it will boost Absol, So basically attack your ally to counter the foe. So basically, like Mightyena uses Snarl and Mightyena uses Snarl and it affects Absol because of the AoE and Absol gets Justified and then the horn grows bigger.
Yo.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have that like. I mean, it could work. It could definitely work. But this is
Yeah, I mean,
Journeys.
here's the thing. Just because Hodge has a Mightyena, it doesn't mean that he cannot have, because an Absol, because people are allowed to have multiple Pokemon that share a type. I mean, Drew, the OG Hoenn rival, he has a Masquerain and a Butterfree, and they are both bug flying.
Yeah.
So there is no logic behind it. And Soledad has 3 of the Pokemon that Ash released, but that doesn't count for now. So I'm still salty about Spurt opening. But yeah, like I want for Go to have it, but because of Hoji, I think that Hoji should have it more than Go.
Yeah.
Unless Hoji captures it, and then Hoji wants a Pokemon that Go has, because Go has multiple Pokemon. Like, give me one of your babies, or I don't know, man. Because we have 5 of them.
Hoji's partner Pokemon becomes a Floette. This greaser guy just has a flower Pokemon.
Or maybe for example, I can see it. For example, there is this situation like Go wants to capture Absol, and Absol just slices the Pokeball in half because of the sight, and the Hoji captures, and OG captures Absol, and Hoji is like something. Go has 3 Dustox because Go caught the 3 Wurmple, and imagine that because it links to the same episode when they met, because Go caught the 3 Wurmple. I would love the idea that Hoji's grandfather, he has a collection of beauty flies, and
Oh my
all my
God.
life I can imagine Hoji's grandfather. all my life I tried to capture a wormhole to get the Dunstalks, but they all evolved into Silcoon and Beautifly, and that's how Go gets the Beautify. It's like it's a trait of Hoodie's grandfather.
My God, that's funny. That's funny.
I would love the idea that if they actually showed the leverage egg, the one that has why not, because why not interacting with Team Rocket's Wobbuffet? It would be interesting. To say the
It's
least.
just the why not from Johto. It returns.
Yeah.
I mean, if Jigglypuff could come back, then why not, Can?
Yeah, why? Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
so.
why not? I'll shut up now.
I do love the episode's premise. It's in Hoenn, therefore it's already a 10 out of 10.
Wow, bias.
I just realized, Hoenn, Ho-G, it's like the same. That's
like how they're both from. It's like how he's from Hoenn.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Ash, Alola, they both start with A, so.
Alright.
That's why Ash won the league.
Alright. Is that about all we got for Absol?
Yes, and okay, guys, I'm gonna go last for this next one because I'm pulling a curl blitz.
Oh, damn! You know that this is serious.
Alright, so Ayaan is gonna read our summary.
Special guest, read the special summary.
One day, a letter arrives for Satoshi. It's a battle. The girl who aims to become Dragon Master. He and the others immediately head for Opelucid Gym in the Unova region. Iris can understand how Dragon-type Pokemon feel, so she detects Satoshi's Dragonite's feelings. And now, a passionate battle between Satoshi and Iris with advancement to the Pokemon World Championships Hyper Class is on the line, and the battle begins.
Yo, isn't it great?
May I say something? I like the fact that Iris had to send a letter because she's in the World Championships. So I want to see basically Go saying, "Why did you send the letter? That's so old-fashioned." And I was like, "I don't know how to digitize with this Rotom phone gizmo thingamabob."
Does this mean the Pokemon anime canonically takes place in Pokemon White version because Opelucid City, or she would be able to call Ash if she lived in the futuristic Opelucid City?
Exactly.
True.
And Ash met Zekrom in episode 1. We are in the white universe. Here's the thing.
The better universe.
Here's the thing. Because we are in the white universe, I would love the idea of one day in the future they go to the white forest, and Go captures Pokemon willy-nilly in the white forest while Ash
baby Pokemon.
Like when Ash is in the white tree hollow battling Banga or something like that.
Give us Banga.
Give us Banga, man.
And then Ash's Gibble versus Banga's shiny Gibble. Ooh.
Anyway,
and then Ash's Gibble evolved into a Garchomp.
No.
I do love the idea that in regards to the result, in regards to whatever the result is, I would love the idea that Ash battling Iris, win or loss, he gets a token from her like a souvenir, and that souvenir, it's the legend badge.
Yes.
Please, actually,
he needs that badge.
Okay, you guys continue, and I'll go second to last because Zeno is about to pull off of me. I mean, what?
Alright, then I'll talk.
Wait. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna save everything.
Alright. I am kind of scared for this episode because it's reminding me of episode 60, where I was so excited for the episode. Everything was lining up for it to be a great episode, and then it wasn't. At least in my opinion. So,
even though everyone else thought it was a good episode besides you.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't think it was a good episode.
Based. Anyway.
I didn't even think it was good for a Pokemon Journeys episode. But that's not what we're talking about. Yeah. Continue, Alex.
So, it looks good. It looks decent. I just realized there's a typo on the summary that says it's the Opelucid Gum. Anyway, Yeah, like I'm
Bro.
excited. This battle looks like it could be good, and it looks like Iris could be the gym leader now, which I'm hoping for. But I mean, it looks like it's gonna be a 1v1 between Dragonites. Ash is probably gonna win, and then like it says that Iris is gonna read Ash's Dragonite's feelings, right? Which is like, yes, I know a lot of people think it's weird that that Iris can talk to Dragon Pokemon, but I always thought that was cool, so I'm excited to see that. But I also think like, what's it gonna learn about Dragonite? Is it just gonna be like, oh, I like Ash? Because I don't think they'll do the, oh, I feel neglected by Ash, because that's Gengar's thing now, you know? Oh, did we lose music? Hold on, I'll put that back on in a moment.
Yeah, no, we lost rhythm. I was like, wait, did someone leave?
All right, Zano, can you play that? Can you put that back on?
Yeah, no, I'll just put something on.
But yeah, like, I mean, it looks like it'll be a good episode. I'm just scared for the outcome of the battle, I guess. Like, I would love for, like, I mean, who knows? Maybe this will be a two-parter where they just start the battle at the end of this episode. We don't know. I mean, it's unlikely, but it would be cool. But, like,
Yeah, 'cause, like the summary stopped after this episode. So like for all we know, I'm not getting my hopes up, but for all we know, two-parter.
and if you look at the summary, it says, the battle between them for the hyperclass begins. But it
they don't,
doesn't
like-
say it. And, like, obviously, it's probably not going to be a two-parter, but
Not to mention that they say Ash and they say, he and the others. It's not Ash and Go, it's the others. So I want for the entire lab staff to go to Opelucid City. I want to see Koharu interact with Iris, okay?
yes, bring Koharu. Koharu's awesome.
Because
Alright,
in the
guys,
in the
I did the rhythm, but I don't
magazine,
think it worked.
All right, I'll do it.
because guys, in the magazines we see Iris, and with Ash and Go having a picnic on cherry blossoms, and I'm like, yeah, Iris is named after a flower, but who's the character that has cherry blossoms as a team?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. Apparently, okay, hold on, never mind, whatever. But yeah, like, I mean, yeah, the episode looks fine, I guess. Like, I'm excited. I'm hoping for the best with this. I am. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say without getting repetitive. Tell Ayaanic Bond to free Shiny Zoroark. Alright, Niall Kelly says to free Shiny Zoroark. You should do that.
Who's Shiny Zoro?
I think you trapped him at the end of the 4th Anapokebro video, but anyway.
No, that
Ionic
was
Bond's
cool.
cooler than Shiny Zoroark anyway.
Yeah. Anyway,
True.
Twitch chat, what do you think about Iris? While we talk about our thoughts. But this is like the 5th time I'm saying this, but like, yeah, those are my thoughts. Ayaan Europe.
Let's chat. So, the good, Iris is coming back. The bad, this is Pokemon Journeys. The ugly, Dragonite's in the battle.
Yeah, the ugly.
I was like saying everything and it's so true.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Someone
not opposed
clip that.
to
How do you clip that?
Dragonite versus Dragonite. That is going to be cool. It'll be fun to watch. And Dragonite, I think, will win, which makes me mad because
Yes, Dragonite
Iris
will
and
win.
Dragonite
Correct.
clearly
Yeah, no, but it won't be Ash's
would be
Dragonite.
stronger. If they literally it would be almost worse if Iris loses this. When Iris loses this, it will be worse than when Karina lost.
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna be honest, Iris is probably stronger than Karina. At this point.
I will
Like,
talk
at this point in time.
I will talk about the power scaling when we get there. Ayaan, please continue.
regardless, Iris's Dragonite, obviously time is like floating in the Pokemon anime, so like we don't know exactly how long it's been. But we can safely say that there has been a good amount of time since Ash was in Unova. And all that time, Iris was still training with her dragon Pokemon. We've seen Ash train with Dragonite twice, maybe not even. And it's been in it's only been in one battle, right? One World Championships battle, that is.
I mean, technically, it's been in multiple battles. It just hasn't been on screen.
Yeah, right. But like, I don't know. Regardless, Iris has had her Dragonite longer than Ash has had his. Like, if the dumb, stupid, comic relief, happy-go-lucky Dragonite of Ash's beats the cool, stern Dragonite of Iris's, I'll be mad.
I mean, we know that's what's gonna happen, but okay.
Yeah,
it is, and
I
it's gonna be.
definitely- I'm excited
Okay.
that Iris is the one like reaching out for the battle, and that it's gonna be in the Unova region instead of them. I don't know. Like it seems more
Being
like
in Kanto.
to me. It seems more like organic than just running into each other. Like actually
I
planning.
think
and
it's
meeting
better
each
because
other.
like it's definitely like Iris's character because Iris would be like, oh, I'm in the World Championships. Oh shoot, Ash is in the World Championships. I haven't
You know
seen
what
Ash
I
in
kind of
forever.
think. So like, it's like out of all the times for Iris to call up Ash, it's this episode, and I feel like maybe it's because Iris just got accepted as the gym leader. Like,
Yeah.
maybe she literally just got the gym leader position. She's like, all right, I need to test my strength by calling up Ash because he's strong, even though he wasn't strong in Black and White. But anyway, like that could be it.
But
Especially
she probably watched the Kalos League.
She saw Green Ninja get defeated by Charizard. How does it feel to lose to a Dragon type, Ashy boy?
You know
Let her
what?
know,
No,
kid.
I got it. You were the one whose water type lost to a fire type. You're such a little kid.
And then Ash is like, well, yeah, but Dragon is weak to Dragon, so get Nade. That made no
Now,
sense.
wait, you
Yeah,
are?
Ash should say that too.
Who's the
Take
little
it
kid
in.
now, gym leader? I'm a champion.
Okay, may I give my point of view
Yeah,
on the
you're
whole...
up, Kuro. You're up, Kuro.
Yeah, go ahead, Kuro.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to discuss this in topics. So the first topic is I do love the fact that Iris, the moment Iris arrives to Opelucid, not the village of dragons in the outskirts of Opelucid, but to Opelucid, she writes a letter to Ash. Because on her journey to become a Dragon Master, Ash was the first character she met. And they departed their ways in Vermilion when they ended up, the Decolor archipelago. But Iris knows that Ash is from Palatown, so for a letter to arrive to Ash from Iris, she knows that Ash is working for Sakuragi, because if not, she would sending a letter to Pallet and the letter would have to be redirected or something. No, she sends a letter to Vermilion, so she knows that Ash is in Vermilion, which kind of links the whole thing, like they arrived in Vermilion after the Decolor. Anyways, I do believe that Iris will become a gym leader, but only if she wins, and her victory, it's Drayden's rite of passage for Iris,
Mhm.
Because it kind of, it's like how Viscas is the acting leader of Vermilion, and she does league challenges and the BWC challenges. So Iris, after a long journey that lasted X and Y and Sun and Moon, she will now be ready, and maybe Drayden because of the mayor duties, because Drayden is not only a gym leader, he's also the principal of the academy and the mayor of the town. So
Yeah.
he has his, and for an old man, like, let the dude retire, for hell's sake. So here's the thing, like, even though if Ash is to lose, I do want for Iris to give him the legend badge anyways, like more of a token, because like Ash is not competing in the Unova League again.
Wait, hold on. So it's Journeys, and they're doing all this worse stuff. Now they're bringing back the pity badges from original series. Oh, come on, Journeys. I'm joking.
Continuing on, I do love the idea that, if the whole laboratory goes to Opelucid, seeing Emolga interact with Pikachu and, Yamper, Excadrill and maybe Gible or Gabite, because it kind of links with the whole Sandstorm team that Raihan has. Because I see Iris's inspiration to be in the World Championship not being Leon, but being Raihan. Because Raihan, it's the rival of a champion, so... And in any other region, Raihan could be a champion, so it kind of, parallels Iris rivaling Ash, who is already a champion, and Ash is going to forge Iris's way to be the next champion of Unova. I hope that's the case. However, that's the problem with the power ceiling and the power scaling that they fucked it up in episode 25. So here's the thing. it's not that I don't want for Ash to lose. No. But I do want more for Iris to win, because Ash, as a protagonist, he can have many battles as many times as he wants, in or on or off screen. Iris returns and she has this shot, this chance. If you are going to make her lose, you are going to lose the entire audience. I don't care if it's a Dragonite mirror match only. I don't care if it's a 2v2, or heck, it's a two-parter and actually a 3v3 or 4v, or the first 3v3 in Journeys. Because you have to think about it. In the posters, in the opening, and whatever more, we don't see Axu. And before we say anything, yes, the openings and the magazines made Chloe be near Ponyta, and we know what happened. However, I do want for Iris, I do want for this battle to be something like the battle against Viscus, where Pikachu versus Raichu was the promoted battle, so the Dragonite, it's the promoted battle. However, the outcome, it's not Dragonite, but it's Pikachu against Fracture, and Fracture evolves into Haxorus.
That's
and
what I want
Pikachu,
too.
and defeats Pikachu, and Iris, wins because Haxorus evolves. Fracture evolves into Haxorus. Because here's the thing, like, I don't like the fact that, we never saw May's Venusaur as an Ivysaur, and it was only in 70 episodes since AG finale into the Wallace Cup. Of course, that since the ending of Black and White, it's been fivefold the time when May left the group, and then she met him in the Wallace Cup. So Iris having an Axorus, it's plenty justifiable. However, I don't want for Fracture to be a flashback off-screen Pokemon like how May's Ivysaur was back in DP, if that makes any sense. So I want for the battle to, they have a battle. It's basically, they have a battle, all right? So basically, the battle, ends in a tie. It's a 1v1, and the Rotom drone says this battle doesn't count, and then, they say, let's continue on, and they register for another battle, and that's a cliffhanger, and then we have, episode 66, it's, part 2, and because I was saying, like, Excadrill is our starter Pokemon, right? And, Excadrill is the de facto starter, but Axu and maybe Fracture and Axorus is the official one. However, this brings a problem, because Ash's Dragonite never battled and defeated Corina's Mega Lucario, a Pokemon that had an arc longer than the Darkest Day itself, and it's with Corina since she was a child. Lucario, it's with Corina longer than Ash has Pikachu. And Dragonite defeated Lucario as a Mega on the first try. So, if that's the thing about Iris, I want for Iris to win, but the double-edged sword of this is that Journey's power scaling is so fucked up right now that if Iris wins with Dragonite against Ash's Dragonite, it means that Iris's Dragonite is stronger than Corina's Mega Lucario.
Oh, that's true.
Just give us Corina versus Iris now. I kind of want to see that.
Then again, Corina is already, being fucked up. I mean, look at what they did with the B and Grapplock.
Oh,
so,
God.
Yeah, like, there is no sense of... I know that B is meant to, act as a Elite Four of Galar when you are in the game's Winden Cup. So they are showing the fact that, she's a gym leader, but she has the strength of an Elite Four. Like Orion is a gym leader, but he has the strength of a champion. Sure.
Yeah.
But I don't... Because of episode 25... Everything and everyone that Ash battles wins and or loses, it will only discredit Corina more and more and more until she returns, and that's the thing about Journeys. I'm hopeful for Iris and Gary, but if they fucked up their characters, people will lose interest, drop the show, the ratings will go downhill, and I should not be worried for characters to return to just get into the dumpster, because Iris in her own show was poorly written and mistreated. I don't want for her to return and then to, be treated even worse. Because they are making a big deal out of this. And having Iris return to get treated like trash, because will she see Ash's Dracovish? We don't know. Will she have a reaction to a fairy-type Pokemon? We don't know. That's why we want to see her, but time is short. Of course, that this might not be the only chance that we see Iris. In fact, Iris will most likely meet Go, because Go is going to throw a Pokeball at her like how Ash did in the first episode, and maybe Grookey will kickstart her memory to remember Silent Sage, manifesting.
Yeah.
But I'm worried. I should not be worried for a character to return to, being treated like shit. That's the thing about her character. I'm hoping for the best, and her victory, it's basically a rite of passage for her to become the gym leader. So basically, Ash being the champion of Alola paves the way for Iris to become the champion of Unova. And maybe Gary one day defeats Lance and becomes the champion of Indigo, like in the games. Like Gary's the gym leader of Viridian one day, and he's the Indigo champion, like in the game. So Ash is a champion that forges champions.
That's cool. That's
Paul, champion of Sinnoh, calling it right now.
And he fits more in the battle pyramid, in my opinion, but maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have anything much else to say. Whew. Zeno, do a me. I mean, what?
It's Xano's turn.
Greetings, trainers. My name is Screwblitz.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Greetings, trainers. My name is Guru Blitz, and welcome to my 27 long page essay about why this episode is going to be amazing and also terrible at the same time if Pokemon Journeys fucks it up, which it probably will because, it's Journeys. So, Iris is coming back. I want to make this very clear. I bet no one gives a single shit, but fuck all of you guys who said BW wasn't canon, because now we've officially gotten Black and White.
No, you got it wrong. Journeys isn't canon, Zeno.
What do you mean Black and White wasn't canon? We saw Ash's Boulder help Go's Magikarp.
No, we have Iris, we have Karina, we have the Alola gang. Black and White is canon. No more of that bullshit.
No, the original series is the only canon one, obviously.
Shut up so I can talk!
Okay, I'm sorry, I love you. Anyway.
Okay, so, Iris is coming back. Definitely one of the characters that deserves to come back more than any other Pokemon companion, for the main reason of she didn't come back in X and Y, which honestly was kind of fine in my opinion. I really didn't see a really big opportunity for Iris to come back unless they were going to do like a tournament arc, which XY never did. So, I mean, her coming back now is probably the best time for her to come back, because the Pokemon World Coronation Series or Pokemon World Championships is the perfect opportunity for Iris to come back, because Iris's whole thing is that she was a battler in one way or another. She wasn't obviously in the gym challenge, but she was a battler, and she was definitely on par with Ash throughout Pokemon Black and White, at least when Ash was in Unova. I don't know about Ash now. I'd definitely say if Ash was coming in with like his Alola team and fighting Iris, he would easily wreck her. But they definitely seem to be kind of on equal level, and after Iris has been gone for so long, I definitely think that I'm really excited to see how strong she's gotten, because Iris was a pretty good battler. I mean, her team was also pretty solid, and I'm really excited to see just how the battle goes in general. In regards to Opalucid, I'm really hoping that, again, the entire group goes. I don't think they will, but it'd be really cool. And also, very similar to the Karina episode, I do want to see Drayden come back, just like we saw Gherkin come back in the Karina episode. I think seeing Drayden would just be really cool, and it also make me really sad that we never got Ash versus Drayden, because
Drayden interacting with Go like how Gherkin did in the sidelines, and Chuck to some extent. Yes.
So I feel like Drayden coming back would be cool.
Because in the games, Drayden states that Pokeballs weren't a thing when he was a young trainer, so he sees Go, who uses Pokeballs willy-nilly, so it's a it's a contrast.
Me in my old days, we didn't have no
Drated in Legends
Pokeballs or
Arceus?
Pokemon. All right, let me talk.
All right.
I waited. I'm kidding. I love you all, but like, I definitely think that like when it comes to the battle itself, I think Ash and Iris will be definitely equally matched here because Ash isn't coming in again with like his Alola team, his Kalos team, his Sinnoh team, or even his Unova team. He's not coming back in with teams he's had for entire adventures. He's coming in with his Journeys team, which he's still relatively getting to know and relatively adjusting to. So I feel like, and meanwhile, Iris is gonna have like Fracture or Axew. She's gonna have all of her Pokemon that she's been working with for years. So it's going to be a really interesting matchup. It's going to be a good way to show not only Ash's progress after he became the Alola region champion, but Iris's progress since the last time we saw her in the Black and White anime. And I feel like that's going to be a really interesting clash, and I'm definitely really excited to see just how much better Iris has gotten, because again, I mentioned this before, she was a pretty good damn battler. But I feel like as for the battle itself, again, whether it's going to be one episode or 2 episodes, I would like it to be 2 episodes, and I would like Pikachu to lose to Haxorus. But if it's only 1 episode, as long as they do not butcher Iris as a character, as long as they don't butcher Dragonite as a character, as long as they don't do anything wrong, I'll be perfectly fine with it. Just do not screw up Iris, because she's already been screwed up enough, and she's already hated by enough of the community. There's no point in screwing up a character who people already have a negative viewpoint on, so instead of doing that, focus on making people like her more, because she had a really good story arc. She had a really good personality besides the whole thing. But yeah, I definitely think that this episode is going to be amazing. I'm super excited to see the direction in which Pokemon Journeys takes the character of Iris. And also, Ash better get the damn legend badge because he deserves it more than any other fucking person in the world. And yep, that's it.
All right. Is that all of our thoughts?
I think so.
Also, I just want to say, Ayaan, thank you for placing the Route 47 of our Coastal Sailor, because in Route 37, that's where the embedded Tower of the Dragon is in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so it fits the team. Thank you for the convenience.
Yeah.
Also, I actually
because,
okay. I'll let
because
you
here's the thing, the last time we saw Iris, she was going to the west, chasing Rayquaza. So I want for Iris, like, maybe not in a flashback because this is Journeys, but maybe one day she saw the embedded tower in Johto by following Rayquaza. And we never saw, the Meteor Falls in the anime. So, Xenia, I'm manifesting you!
Alright, I do want to say this though, guys. I do want to ask the chat, would you guys like us to do more Annie-Poke sessions? Because I know we said that this wasn't going to be an Annie-Poke related podcast. But obviously, we want to be consistent. We want to give you guys at least one of these every month. So, do you guys want us to cover more Annie-Poke stuff along with obviously the game stuff? Because we will be covering something every single time something new about the games comes out. We might do like a special podcast relating to E3, who knows? But we'll plan all that stuff out as the year goes on. I'm very curious to know what the chat thinks. If you guys would like to see some more Pokemon anime related podcasts, because honestly, I don't know about you guys, but this was pretty fun.
It was.
Yeah.
Now,
I enjoyed it.
All right, so thank you to everyone for joining us. We're gonna end this off in about a minute, but I was thinking maybe we should raid someone, since that's like a thing people do.
Let's raid. Isn't KG having a life now?
Can we raid Ninja?
Didn't we raid KG the last time?
Yeah, we raided KG last time.
Oh yeah, okay.
Is Ninja live, Ayosh?
I don't know. He probably isn't, and also we shouldn't raid Ninja.
Alright, I mean, I open up Twitch and I see Small Ant is online and Nathaniel Bandy's online, so which one of those?
Why would we raid such big dreamers?
How about we just don't raid anybody?
Well, Raid Pirate says TSS is on, so we're gonna raid him.
Alright, good idea.
Alright, we'll raid TSS.
So, let me just...
Also, I want to thank you, Ayaan, for coming on today.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, fellas. It was fun.
Alright, we're moving over to TSS's stream. Go tell them we say hi.
Alright.
And, alright, thanks to everyone joining me. We just did the raid, and Yeah, that's it. All right, that's it. Goodbye, everyone.